Have you ever noticed the smartest person in the room is usually the last one to speak? Not because they have nothing to say, but because they're thinking 3 steps ahead of everyone else. Picture a group of co-workers in a meeting. 5 people are talking over each other. One person sits back, watching, saying nothing. That one quiet person, they probably have the best idea in the room. So why don't they say it? Today we're breaking down the real psychology behind why smart people stay quiet and what it's actually costing them. Think about school. There was always that one kid who never raised their hand, but somehow scored the highest on every test. You've probably met someone like that. Maybe you are someone like that. And here's the problem. Staying quiet feels safe, but it also means brilliant ideas never leave your head. Imagine a light bulb turning on inside someone's mind, then slowly fading out because they never said it out loud. So what's actually going on here? Let's talk about why this happens. First reason, smart people overthink the risk of being wrong. Picture someone about to speak in a meeting. Above their head, a thought bubble shows 10 different ways the sentence could go wrong. Most people just say what's on their mind. But highly intelligent people run a simulation first. They imagine every possible reaction before they open their mouth. By the time they're done thinking it through, the conversation has already moved on. It's like a conversation moving so fast, words flying back and forth, that one person in the corner is still stuck thinking it through. This isn't shyness. It's a mental filter that's almost too good at its job. Second reason, smart people know how much they don't know. Picture 2 people. One is confidently pointing and talking. The other has a small question mark above their head, hesitating. This connects to something psychologists call the Dunning-Kruger Effect. People with less knowledge on a topic often feel more confident because they don't see the gaps in their understanding. But people who actually understand a subject deeply, they see how complicated it really is. So they hesitate because they know there's more nuance than a quick answer can capture. Think of it like an iceberg. What most people say is just the small tip above the water. What the smart person is actually thinking is the huge mass hidden underneath. That's the iceberg problem. The smartest answer is often the one that never gets said, because it feels too big to explain quickly. Now here's the psychology behind all of this. Picture a brain with a small guard standing at the entrance, checking every thought before it's allowed to leave. Our brains have something called social risk assessment. Before you speak, your brain quietly asks, will this make me look bad? Will people judge me? Is this worth the risk? For smart people, this system works over time. They can already predict how a comment might be misunderstood, mocked, or ignored. So the brain says, just stay quiet. It's safer. It's like standing at the edge of a diving board, looking down at the water, hesitating, while everyone else jumps in without thinking twice. Staying silent feels like standing on that diving board forever. It feels safe, but nothing happens either. Let's look at how this shows up in real life. Picture a classroom. A teacher asks a hard question. One student's hand goes halfway up, then comes back down. That's a smart student who had the right answer, but didn't want to risk being wrong in front of everyone. Now picture an office meeting. Someone has a brilliant idea to fix a problem, but 3 louder voices are already arguing about something simpler. That brilliant idea never gets said, not because it wasn't good, because the moment never felt right. Picture a family dinner. One person quietly disagrees with a decision everyone else is excited about, but says nothing to avoid an argument. Even on social media, this happens. Smart people often scroll past a bad take instead of correcting it, because arguing online rarely feels worth it. You type out the comment, read it back, and delete it before you ever hit post. Every one of these moments is the same pattern. A good thought, silenced by the fear of how it will land. So what can you actually do about this? Let's talk about real solutions. Picture someone writing a short note on a sticky pad before a meeting starts. First, prepare your point before the moment arrives. Don't wait to think of the perfect sentence live. Write down your one key idea beforehand, so you're not building it from scratch under pressure. Something as small as, here's one thing I noticed, is enough. You don't need a giant paragraph. Second, Lower the bar for speaking up. You don't need the perfect answer. You just need to add one useful sentence. Small contributions still matter. Picture two people talking. One says something simple, and the other nods, clearly interested. Third, remember that most people aren't judging you as hard as you think. They're usually busy worrying about their own words, not yours. Everyone in that room is caught up in their own thoughts, worrying about how they come across, not about you. And fourth, practice speaking in low-risk settings first. Comment on a small topic. Share one thought in a small group chat. Build the habit before it matters in a big moment. Picture a staircase, with each step slightly taller than the last, showing small steps leading up to a bigger one. Confidence isn't something you wait for. It's something you build, one small comment at a time. Here's what I want you to remember from this video. That same light bulb from earlier, this time it stays fully lit. Calm and steady, just like you. Staying quiet doesn't make you weak. It usually means you're thinking carefully. But if you stay quiet every single time, your best ideas never get to help anyone, including you. The goal isn't to talk more for the sake of talking. The goal is to stop letting fear delete your best thoughts before they're even said. Picture a hand about to erase a sentence on a whiteboard, then stopping halfway. So here's a question for you. Think about the last time you had something smart to say, but stayed quiet instead. What would have happened if you said it? You're standing at a fork in the road. One path says, stayed quiet. The other says, spoke up. If this video helped you understand yourself a little better, subscribe. Because next time, we're breaking down why some people can't stop overthinking, even when the decision is small. I'll see you in the next one.